be dressed Jewish.
Yeah.
I try to as much as possible.
I think it's one way of representing God to the world. I mean, when people see someone who's identifiably Jewish walking down the street, that's a reminder there's a God in heaven who has given commandments who will reward and punish both Jews and non-Jews. That there's a moral standard, there's a transcendent moral code, there's a God who judges. Don't worry about that stuff about God loves. Yeah, God loves, but the more important thing is God judges. When people see Jews dressed as Jews walking down the street, should send a shiver down the spine that there is a God who runs the world. He'll hold you accountable for your behavior, and he judges, and you'll get that message much more directly if someone's dressed like a Jew than if the Jew's dressed like a goy. Because that's what we're here to be. We're here to let people know there's a God who judges. In fact, that's what our lives are about, to have an influence on the world. Like God created a pilot project, a project for humanity, showed humanity a better way. Like God's here, humanity's here, and there's a bridge between God and humanity, and that bridge is the Jews. And the Jews are the way that the transcendent enters the mundane, the way that the eternal enters our daily lives. And it's a signal to wake up, there's a God who judges, and you're accountable for your behavior. You'll be rewarded and punished, not just in this world, but in the world to come.
You're a real Gevura, Dick. You know, you're like strict and...
Occasionally I've got some opinions.
Yeah, no, but you're very strict, and, you know, it's like Judgment Day, and there's going to be fire and brimstone, and...
Yeah,
you know, it's
I believe God judges. I'm big on that. I think that's... You're
going to love Rosh Hashanah. This is like your day. You know, it's like... I bet you get up like at 3 in the morning, and you put like on a suit and a tie, and you take it like you're going to court. You probably put on shoes for that. Everybody look at his socks again, once again. Levi's socks. And you probably put on shoes. That's the only day you put on shoes. And you go to shul, and you're probably the first person there, and like people are like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm preparing my briefs for the court case, and you probably got like stacks of legal books and stuff, and you go in like, you know, like you're the first guy in the room, and you have like, you know, everything's all stacked up, and they're like, what are you doing? And they're like, you know, like preparing my case, you know, and the davening starts, and you go up to daven, and you take all your books with you, and you go, look, I'm going to explain to you why I should be spared. You're going to spare my life, and here's why. And you're going to have like this long, you know, opening statement, and then you're going to call witnesses. You'll call witnesses. You'll bring in like me, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know, tell them how I learned Torah. You know, and you'll bring like Rabbi Ali in.
See how I reached out to you.
Yeah, you're bringing like me and Rabbi Ali will come in and like try to argue on your behalf. You know, and then you're like saying, then you have got closing statements, and you'll point, and you'll go, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what good would it be to send me to Gehenna? It would do you no good when I have creative abilities, and I have website with 2,000 hits a day, and I can put out great things written by Dennis Prager, and you know, that's where you probably are. That's a big day for you.